version of you that is in the woods with a gun, doing woodworking, drinking, and making films.
I can make films in the woods.
Who do you want to act in these films? Ideally.
But the ones in the woods or in general?
In general.
I mean, look, we'll start small with aspiring actors. Perhaps you might be in one of them if you would grace you could.
We'll see if we can work out.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And maybe Tom Cruise, if I can get in front.
No, but let's be serious about it.
We want to get serious.
No, let's be serious about it because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Tom Cruise is going to do it.
Well, fair enough. I live in New York City. I think I can find some actors.
Okay, well, don't get angry at me. You're getting angry at me. You're getting angry because you're going, I say, who do you want to be in it? And you go, Cruise. And I go, well, I don't.
I said aspiring actors, you and Tom Cruise.
Okay, and all right, do you have any ideas yet?
I have some ideas. I'm not gonna rattle them off on your podcast.
You don't have to tell the exact ideas. Can you tell me the genres?
I have a science fiction thing. That's probably there has to be a second thing.
That seems.
Yeah, that's gonna have to wait until we get some funding. I have some family, some dark flesh comedies.
I like that.
Yeah, about families being torn apart by inheritance.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And are you gonna write the script?
Yeah, I'll write the script. I mean, me and Lucy will write together probably. We're actually working on stuff.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is not a bad idea.
Thank you.
This is not a bad idea at all. But getting out of New York is important.
Yeah. No, we don't love New York. New York is there's nothing there.
I mean,
yeah.
Hear me out. What if you left the country?
I'm open. In a particular place, or I get to choose?
Spain.
Spain's lovely. I mean, Lucy's been learning Spanish.
I'm telling you right now, there's something about, and I know that every bit. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm telling you right now. You need to go to another country. There's something. America's kind of holding you back.
You're on this because I was reading that Hemingway book, Someone Also Rises, and they're just drinking wine out of these like rubber flasks. And I love that idea. I feel like I could do well with just drinking out of a rubber sack.
There's something. Do you ever get curious about living abroad?
I do. I would love to live in. I can see a lot. I mean, Spain would be lovely. France, not South Africa.
About it, there's something I think that seriously you could benefit from that.
Sure. I mean, you think I have a European vibe?
No, but I think there's a new version of you that would come out there.
Interesting.
You would be removed from all of the American influence. It's amazing if you were to live there.
Yeah.
The weight would fall off. You'd be shocked. You go, what happened? He said, because I stayed there for a few weeks to just tour. I started losing weight. And I go, why? The food's not poison.
Right.
People don't eat as much. There is no taco fall off. You'd be shocked. You go, what happened? He said, because I stayed there for a few weeks to just tour. I started losing weight. And I go, why? The food's not poison.
Right.
In rhythm, it's better. I mean, listen, could we do all these things here? Sure.
Right.
But there, it's done for you.
Yeah. They'll put you in jail if you're this fat.
They will kill you.
Yeah.
But the reality is, there's something about those places where you start, like, I talked to Louis about it. It's kind of cool. You're a visitor in another country. You feel kind of like out of place, but in a good way. You realize that America's crazy when you leave. In a good, we all do our jobs here because it's nuts. When you go to other places and they're like, every day's not a 24-hour circus of insanity.
Right.
Everyone's not trying to be famous. Everyone's not trying to lead riots this way and that way. And some of those places, they have that, France, they light it up. But that for a reason, right? They're like, raise the retirement age. You're like, no,
right.
Is
this going to end with, like, is there already a ticket bought for me? Am I going to get on a plane right from here?
They're outside.
Wow.
They're going to take you. No, but
We're still just a fat camp.
It's just a fat camp in Spain. But no, I mean, that's literally something I think about myself. I think about, do I want to get out of here for 6 months to a year? At some point in my life, do I want to live my whole life and say I've only ever lived in America?
No, I talked with Lucy and I, because I think she has like a French passport. because she's like her family's from Alsace-Lorraine or something. So we might be friends at one point. I think my grandpa, who was hung by the British for being in the IRA, or my great grandpa, I think I was looking up the rules. I think I can get an Irish passport just because of him, not because he was hung. Just he's Irish. So I mean, like I think about going to Ireland. It can be tough to immigrate. I mean, you have to prove you're doing something that other people can't. Now you're like a famous entertainer, so it's.
I don't think that matters. But my grandfather was born in Ireland. I might be able to get one.
Well, sure. Let's go live in Ireland for a while.
There's something interesting to me about just taking a break from America.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would do that
for a minute.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It
might be a good idea.
Let's. I mean, we can.
You're getting married. You're getting married.
Yeah.
This is a new phase of your life.
Yeah. I can say goodbye to America. Should I betray America? Like, kind of just to make sure I don't like.
If there's a way for you to do it and benefit, the answer is yes.
Yeah. Do you think?
Can you go to China with nothing and just bluff?
They are probably
they can look up that you worked in the prison system. They don't know it's a low-ranking position.
I think.
Could you bluff?
A big part. I know a bit about espionage. I used to read a lot of books. A big part of it is just weeding out people like us. Weeding out.
Really?
Yeah.
There's so many people that just want to sell the country out.
Yeah.
But we don't even have the goods.
It's also like people who pretend to be like. It's like these spies. Their whole job is fucking each other.
A big part of espionage is weeding out fake spies.
Yeah,
hilarious.
Some of it
just
is
fucking people that are trying to sell fake secrets to get an apartment. Yeah. Like Martha at the end of The American, she's in that shitty apartment. That's your best case scenario.
I mean, there's also like the CIA will send some people over there too and be like, "Hey, just tell them we have some new missile and we don't have it or whatever. Just fucking get them up the works."
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly something to be said for going over there with state secrets.
Sure.
If you can do it.
I mean, I have to get some first.
That's true. I mean, I don't think you're going to have any.
Right.
But if you go over there and you just try to...
you
go to an embassy. What if you went to like...
British embassy.
What would you say? I'll be like, hello, welcome to the British. Well, they're proper. So it'd be proper. Hello, how can I help you? Welcome to the British Embassy.
Hello, good sir.
Oh, yes, good.
I would love...
You're American, I hear it in your voice.
I am, but I would love...
Did you lose a passport?
No. That's what I say. First, I would love to one day have the regal aura and beauty of your station in life.
Well, I've been working here for a long time. You might say it's regal and beautiful, but... every crumpet finds a cup of whatever. How can I help you?
God save the king.
Yes.
Now
let's get down to business.
Now, I got some nuggets of some pearls that I think maybe you might want to.
Contraband?
No. I have whispers heard by certain little squirrels. If you catch my drift.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Let me just ask you a question. Are you a morbidly obese podcaster who's pretending to be a spy?
Yes and no.
Is your other morbidly obese friend in the car dropping you off?
He's waiting for me.
Because all I see is two morbidly obese people trying to get ahead in life. But number one, Britain's our ally.
Sure, but first of all, don't be naive, Tim.
Oh.
Ally spy. You don't think MI6 spies on us?
I get it.
I mean, I can go to Israel, too, if you want.
There's something hilarious about you being dragged out of the British Embassy and you're like, I'm not naive. I'm not a naive person. I know you spy on us and we spy on you. I'm trying to help you. Listen to me. I'm not naive.
It's a way people talk about lesbians, like, right? Like,
What?
like...
Hold on.
I've heard.
Hold on a minute.
It's not like it may not be as like.
I don't know what's.
PC nowadays, but people in movies, you hear
Guys
people go,
being spy on their allies?
I'm saying, like, it's kind of like you'd hear in movies. It's kind of homophobic, I guess. But people would make this argument in film, like women can like have affairs with each other and not be like, well, but men's harder for them socially.
Yes.
It's like, and they say like, well, lesbians, it's lighter, it's, you know, whatever. And it's kind of, that's what I'm talking about with the British. It's like, I'm not selling it to North Korea or to Russia. I'm selling it to the Brit. They would probably find out anyway. You know?
Right.
I mean, who cares if I gave them a bunch of, you know, nuclear codes? I mean, how would I get nuclear codes?
Let's say you're in the room. You have a high-ranking intelligence guy there, and he's like, all right, what do you got?
All right, so you're aware of that we have nuclear weapons, right? I hope you're aware.
Yes, but I'm hoping this isn't a waste of my time. Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay, so what would you say is the one thing keeping you from feeling safe in this world?
Man, hold on. I just cut my headphones out. I just stepped on something.
What's keeping you from feeling safe? Perhaps knowing some codes.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. And what are those codes?
Well, I can't just tell you off the top of my head. I mean, we're gentlemen. We're gentlemen having a discussion.
Okay, so you have the nuclear codes.
I didn't say that.
Now, why would you have them?
I mean, you know, why does a squirrel get his nut?
What do you want from the codes?
A cottage? A cottage, maybe? You know, one of those thatched roof cottages?
3-bedroom?
That'd be nice.
How about in a little?
That way I have a little studio.
How about in a fishing village like Cornwall?
I would love. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Okay, I just want to say that your government has given me the total right to kill you.
Oh, God.
They want you dead.
It's gone poorly.
The government has even reached out to your parents. They have said to kill you.
But let me clear something. Do they tell you I don't have the codes?
You've brought great shame on your family and your nation.
I don't really have the codes.
Well, at the end of the day, I just think that there's such a new potential life that we could all be living.
Yeah. I
In
mean,
a fishing, don't you want to live in a fishing village in Spain?
I love to fish.
Have you fished?
Yes, I've caught a starfish once, and I caught some.
That's illegal.
What? Well, I don't think it's illegal.
Well, I don't think you're allowed to just.
Well, I got
you're
very.
not allowed to just take starfish and.
Well, here's what happened. I believe what happened.
How do you catch a starfish?
I was
A version of you that is in the woods with a gun, doing woodworking, drinking, and making films.
I can make films in the woods.
Who do you want to act in these films? Ideally.
But the ones in the woods, or like in general?
In general.
I mean, look, we'll start small with, like, you know, aspiring actors. Perhaps you might be in one of them if you would grace the. If you could,
we'll see if we can work out.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And you know, maybe Tom Cruise, if I can get in front.
No, but let's be serious about it.
I mean, want to get serious?
No, let's be serious about it, because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Tom Cruise is going to do it.
Well, fair enough. I live in New York City. I think I can find some actors.
Okay, well, don't get angry at me.
Well,
you're getting angry at me. You're getting angry because you're going, I say, who do you want to be in it? And you go,